of YouTube. Just doing an in-cabin sound clip. Got the frame for the GoPro, so you should be able to get a better understanding of what it sounds like in the cabin. It's still pretty quiet at idle and coast. There's no drone coming up to a stoplight, so that'll be a good thing, so you can actually hear what it sounds like taking off at normal speeds. What I did notice in removing both resonators is that while the engine's under load, around 1700 RPMs is when I noticed the most, I guess you could call it drone. I mean, the drone that I know is where the whole cabin is vibrating and it's deafening and you can barely hold a conversation with somebody. That's the drone that I know. As far as this car with the Magna Flow exhaust being installed, which is an Axle-Back with both resonators deleted, doesn't have that drone. I just recently removed the resonators. That's a good idea what it sounds like at a normal takeoff. Sorry I stopped short there, but I had to accelerate and give you an idea what it was going to sound like. And as you can probably hear in the background, I mean, I don't have to talk any louder than I usually am, so the drone's not that bad. It would be more of just hearing the exhaust itself, which is a good thing. I don't have the whole interior of the car vibrating because of the exhaust. So coming up on a bridge, so you'll hear it when the engine gets under load. So about 1700 RPMs. Just a little bit up. 2100, 22, drop back down to about 1800. About 75. Interior's still really quiet. I mean, you hear the road noise over you hear the exhaust. As far as having the Axle-Back and both resonators deleted, it's still a very comfortable car to drive as a daily driver. I also have a truck, so I mean, I don't drive this car all the time, but I do use it to go to work, and my trip's about 40 minutes to work. So I know some vehicles that have that drone or have an exhaust system can definitely get fatiguing after a while. So I'm going to do a test. I have the suction cup mount for the GoPro on the sunroof glass. I'm not sure if extra vibrations or resonating sounds come through the glass. I noticed when I mounted it with the waterproof casing that I got a lot of extra buzz and vibrations from mounting it on the glass. So this is an idea of what it's going to sound like mounted to the glass. I do have it in the frame case now, so it might give you a better sound without all that extra droning noise from the actual GoPro case. So other than that, the next clip will be with the GoPro right side up and not mounted to anything. I'll have it in my hand, so that way if there is any extra drone, be coming through the car like it might have came through in that. So stay tuned. Alright guys, I got the camera in my hand. I'm sorry if it's shaky or not, but try not to rest anything on a part of the car. That way I can try to eliminate the extra vibrations from, you know, road noise and the exhaust itself. So got the camera pretty much floating in my hand, give you an idea. Hopefully the sound clip turns out as good as I want it to. So just do some city driving, give you an idea where my RPMs are. I guess one thing I could do also is go through the select shift and go gear by gear to find out exactly where the sound comes from gear to gear. RPM range. About 1700 right here. It's about as loud as it gets. So what I can understand, it's about 1700 to 2000 RPMs is where you hear it the most. It's not really much of a drone at all. So I'm excited for it. That was just a run through the select shift transmission. Just to give you an idea, I got up to about 4,000 RPMs, maybe 45 at max. Not really killing it, but at the same time giving you an idea what it sounds like on the select shift. Other than that, I'm traveling at 70 miles an hour. RPMs are about 2,200 RPMs. So, no real cabin drone. I like it. Still a very nice daily driver. It's not a performance car like I said before, but you know, sounds really good. If you can add performance to any vehicle you drive and you enjoy it, that's all that matters. So I really like it. I enjoy it. I wasn't really sold on it at first because I really couldn't tell the real difference. But now that I actually sat down and took some time to shoot video and go through all the footage and see what it was all about, I'm actually pretty impressed and very satisfied with it for $60.